place looks dumb. I hate it.
Hey, you take that back.
There's like a voice from inside. Just, hey, take that back.
Wait, this looks like the face thing. Like up here.
It's dumb. Then its face, it looks dumb. The shrine itself seems surprisingly well maintained. Despite being in the middle of nowhere, it made me wonder if someone could be secretly living there. Perhaps some secret martial art master.
I like how he like ate a burrito before and then just burped in the middle of a sentence. Scrub.
He puked a little too. I thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in order to prepare himself for the upcoming battle for good and evil. Started to dwell in my mind. I am a huge
nerd. Just from like
someone just yells that to me.
He's like, hey, you take that back.
I guess this is too good to be true. I decided to annoyance at the fact inside from the shrine, no ground surrounding it, nearly abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. I was actually trying to mess up the word visit, but I said it correctly on accident. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room.
I'm so fancy.
No,
Sorry.
I guess this thing is I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map that I had been given, putting it inside my bag. I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for such things like luck and martial arts. Judo is all about using knowledge that I've gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps. I guess. There was simply no room for something as superstitious as luck. Clearly, this was no such a good thing as a match where my experience and talents would be pushed to their limits. Nothing more, nothing less.
How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here surrounded by the very thing he denounces.
Upon hearing the voice, I looked around trying to find the sword, but there was no one to be seen.
I have a penis.
Okay, who's there?
Quite the cliched question, but the right thing to ask, where am I?
That's what I just said. Technically. Whatever. What are you talking about? Show yourself.
Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer. Would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in these things such as luck?
And like the doors open and ninjas pop in and I have to kill them all. I'm like, are you not entertained? I came here to prepare myself.
Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing for. Uranus?
A little bit annoyed as the questions continued. But maybe if I keep talking to her, I'll be able to find out where she'll... What?
I think that was just an error.
Where Shell was hiding. Shell!
You know my name!
You?
Shit!
And then she's like all rat looking and she just scatters like across the room. Just I'm preparing for a tournament. A judo match.
Wait, you ever watch Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does like that rat.
The two midgets.
Oh yeah, but I was gonna talk about like that one fat chick who has like a hole in the wall.
It was like the holes through that. Yeah, that was funny.
Dude, Dough? What might that be? I mean, like Jewish dough. I mean, I never heard of this.
It's when you put Jewish people into dough. Seriously, you don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art.
What, you just said it was whatever. Aha! So
You're a warrior, hesitant to go into battle, and come here in hope of finding the resolve to fight.
I'm not sure about the warrior part.
How unfortunate.
Whatever that was.
It just so happens that there's a need for one of your kind. Nigger.
My kind? You mean as in Asians? Because that's kind of racist, dude.
I know.
Oh.
A hero. This
Oh,
shrine
yeah, that
brings
makes sense.
fortune to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return. Your virginity!
You're gonna have to go looking for that one. Sounds like what the others mentioned. Other versions sound better. I mean, your version sounds better, though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clap my hands together in prayer. So what's next? Do I offer my allowance or stamp them? Your soul!
Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. And I will be looking forward to seeing what the destiny has in store for you. Your virginity.
As if on cue, I began to feel
Nauseated?
Nauseated. I don't even know. Nauseated the moment the girl's words had reached my ears. My head spinning wildly. Slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsed onto my back. My leg. As my vision grew blurry, the sound of the approaching footsteps could be heard.
Good luck, hero. You're gonna need it
Okay.
after I'm done with your body.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was briefly look at the girl.
What?
You look odd.
What is this thing going on with the tail? Like, she has a dragon tail with, like, chains and shit on it?
Like chain and stuff. I don't know.
At first I thought that was her hair, and I was like, what the fuck?
The sight of horns and the tail left many questions, but before I had the chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness. Succumbed.
Damn! Oh.
Corey in the house. Waves of sunlight stirred me back to life, a groan of annoyance leaving my mouth while I tried to get back onto my feet.
Latino heat!
Latino. I felt a bit dizzy, but the first thing I noticed was that I was no longer at the shrine. Instead, it looked like the forest near the dojo. Of course, my first thought was to look around to see if I could find the girl from before, but not a trace of her presence remained. To make things even stranger, the path I had followed amidst the trees seemed better maintenance than I remembered. I should probably head home. The thought was cut short from the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby.
Get back here and Kage stop the network.
This is me. This is me. Me. Get back here. Hey, Sorry. Kage, stop them at once.
Can I be this one?
Yes.
Thank you.
Just what do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying to stop them.
Give me this one.
Nah, I think they just noticed what's missing. Oni-sama?
little one, and we might just make it. But just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder, the sound of heavy footfalls could be heard near. Oh, what in the world is going on here?
This is the point where if someone walked in on me, I'd be like, I can explain.
What in the world is going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in a fast pursuit, even more girls. However, there was something off about the scene. Something that didn't make sense. The girls being chased had ears and a tail of an animal. The pursuers were armed with a katana and a naginata.
Yeah, Naginata.
Naginata, yeah.
It's a Naginata, your business.
You convenient fox,
Conniving?
come back here. You conniving fox, come back here at once. Oh wait, no, this is the... Crap, I totally just messed it up. You conniving fox, come back here at once. Return your stole immediately.
Why did you make her have a snake voice? Yeah.
Because I saw fox.
Give me back my panties!
Oh, God. Hey, Gagi, how could you say something out loud like that? Great fox.
Panties. I'll be the blonde one, I guess.
Yeah, you are. Oh no, help. Save us from this rampaging women. As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision just to leave them be. While I didn't know what the world was going on, these two girls armed with wild and realistic looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something go by without acting. I'm so going to regret this. Mumbling annoyance, I chased after the girls. Ikagi, go around to the left. Great fox.
Right!
Oh my god, I said left. Would you always undermine me?
I was trying to say right. I was. You know what? Never mind. Just run after them, okay?
As I was chasing the girls, I noticed some trees seemed to get denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path.
Oni-san... Wait, no. Oh yeah, that is me.
Yeah, it's you.
Oni-sama, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit...
God. Just a little longer, Mio-chan. I was... Not now.
Wait,
Sorry.
Coach Mateo?
Yeah.
Wait, is she here?
What?
Like,
No, she's dead.
okay.
So sorry, Oni-sama.
Oni-sama!
Scissoring attack!
Don't call it that, please. I arrived just in time to see the scene taken straight from the action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, all in the companion's protective embrace. Two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably, without killing instinct, running amok. In a seasoned martial artist who never felt it, those girls were gonna be in for a beating if I didn't stop them.